Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and damn CG, come on. Yes, a lot of people are upset about the new Nightfall event. I defended it to a certain degree. I do think that we have some problems, but I do think that we also, have CG has some problems. I think that there's definitely some blame in both fields. But they did tell us that, hey, this is balanced for a full team. But we have an update today, and it gave me hope for like a solid second. I got so excited. Let's jump right into this update. So CX2 arrives. Yeah. Nice thing, 3v3, 5v3 Omicrons have been reduced from 20 to 10. Refunds are in your inbox. This did happen. I did check my inbox. I did get my Omicrons back, so I now have enough for a new Omicron, which is nice. Or if I were to do 3v3 Omicrons, I have enough for 2 Omicrons, which is nice. Crosshair is in shipments. Hunter's now farmable in Cantina, which is nice for a lot of people. Balin Skull is back. Now, the rest of here, this is where I got hope for a second. Change Apple's Datacron description to say whenever an enemy has any amount of damage over time. Debuff dispelled. CC1119 Apo gains stack of operation. Nightfall. And it's like, okay. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren fix. Armor Shred on Crosshair. Omicron improperly displaying. Reva's lock has been updated. Lord Vader's ability description has been updated. And so right here, oh, they removed it. They edited the post, guys. I literally read this and I was like, oh, I gotta go test this in the game. Went and tested it in the game, then came back to make this video and they've changed it. Oh my gosh, why would CG give me hope like that? Oh, do I still have the original open on my phone? Yeah, right there. Let's see if I can, hold on, I'm gonna take a screenshot in case it doesn't let me open it. Okay, as long as I don't reload it, we're good. Okay, here we go. So, the original right here said, Apo's unique ability active under Grand Moff Tarkin's lead. It says it right here. I will post a picture in the Discord to prove this. That's what they said, and so I immediately jumped into game, and I was like, oh, sick, and so I jumped into my galactic challenge, and so I threw these two together, and I looked and I'm like, there's nothing in these leads that say anything about dark side clones, and there's nothing in Apo's unique that says Tarkin at all in here. There's nothing in here. So what are we talking about here? And they removed it. So apparently it was a fix that was supposed to go through today and is not going through. And so I got some hope. I had some hope for a small amount of time. And unfortunately, no, it looks like CG's moving it to another time. I got really excited because just that alone, if we're able to get Coruscant Commander underneath Tarkin, even without a rework of Tarkin, that already makes it super nice. Super nice. Just that alone. And yes, I was really hoping when I saw that the first part of Tarkin's rework was going to be happening today. It's not. And then all it says is Lord Vader's ability description has been updated in the original version of this. And instead they specify, because a lot of us were assuming we'd get a little bit more out of Lord Vader, getting a little bit more added stuff. But unfortunately, no, it is just the ultimate, which is nice, because one of the big things when it came to doing this was that Lord Vader did not get a lot of ultimate charge. Now, the problem with this, though, is we still have to utilize online Force users until all other allies are dark side clone troopers, unfortunately. So it is a little bit not great. I was seeing this, I saw that this went through, and then they just said Lord Vader's ability is updated, and so I went through his kit. I was like, ooh, what did they do update? And it was just the ultimate, and it was only with all dark side clone troopers, which hurt my soul. It means that we really can't utilize the full power of this team until then. I was really hoping they'd just add the addendum of unaligned Force user as well, as dark side clones, but instead they're making it all dark side clones. And so the CG gave me hope. CG gave me hope, ripped it away. I still maintain what I said about the Nightfall event. I think, tier 1 probably a little overtuned. But even so, people are beating it with gear 8 3-star, gear 9 3-star. The biggest suggestion I can give you, plus 100 speed, offense, and potency, or full potency, are the two ones that seem to work best. Even if you just go over 105 speed like Scribe's video does, it will help you out. So don't miss out. They also conveniently didn't mention anything, and so I'm hoping, please don't give me hope like this, CG. But when the Nightfall came around, we got 2 instances of Nightfall. I was able to get shards twice from the tier 1 through 3 that I could complete. And so, if that's going to be a thing, that means we get double the amount of rewards from these Nightfall era battles. And so if you can dial in your Apo, you're looking at a significant amount of solid rewards of getting Apo shards and eventually CX2 shards and Disguised Clone Trooper shards and so on and so forth. But they didn't say anything about it in this update, so I'm hoping that it's going to stay, because the fact that I was able to get 2 sets of shards and that has a 12-hour refresh, super nice. So make sure you keep an eye out on this. Make sure you remod for this, because you could be getting a really cheap Apo. You could be looking at getting Apo much faster than we normally thought we could, which is good, because this new raid, I'm already scared that it's not going to be free-to-play friendly. So I really hope that you guys can get dialed in. I'm going to be doing some testing at 3-star low gear with CX2 and Apo next week on my free-to-play account, and getting a video out to you guys if we can, get things situated. But I think with 2 characters, it's going to be fairly easy. If we're doing it with 1 character, I think with 2 characters, it's going to be a breeze. So, that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yeah, so there's 4 a week. 3 weeks left, 12 total after CX2 comes out, plus every couple of months it'll come back. So 12 total, 7 shards each time. That's 84, I think. 84 shards for free. And then if you can get them to 5-star, then, it goes up to 12 each time. And I've talked to a couple people who are like, oh yeah, I did 5-star gear 11, was able to do with just Apo on tier 2. So we're looking at some solid shards for a lot of you guys. So I hopefully you free to play people can take advantage of this as well. I know people wailing because I looked at this and I had been, I'd stopped spending for a while, and then I looked at this and I was like, oh, I said that if they dropped Lord Vader lifters and there was Dark Side clones, that I would immediately go for them. And I'm a man of my word, so I'm doing it. As much as it hurts my wallet, I'm doing it. So, this update, it gave me hope. CG, please just give me the rework to Tarkin. I want to know. I love is. CG, I don't want you to show me. Someone else show me what love is. Oh. Got me so excited, bro. Got me so excited. Got my hopes up. And yet, here we are. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Tarkin's rework coming? I really hope that Coruscant Commander is on the Tarkin. I will be putting the picture that I have into the Discord so you can take a look at that. But yeah, it hurts. It hurts. It really does. But yeah, here's to hoping. And here's to hoping now that we've had some experience from here on out, if they continue to do these era battles, I will try to always use my free-to-play and get you guys a good way of doing tier 1. I don't think I'll be doing tier 2, obviously, because, it's a free-to-play account. But for my main account, it'll be a little bit more difficult because I'm going to be taking them up. But who knows? I think the next one with CX2, I may just bring him up to low gear and see what we can kind of utilize him as a support with, and see if it makes tier 3 easier, even without high levels of gear. But we'll see what we can figure out and help you guys get through these era battles to get the most out of it that we can. CG, I defended your thing. Yeah, and they've had broken stuff. They have. Oh my gosh, they've had broken stuff. I don't know if you guys remember when Leviathan came out, but Leviathan could insta-kill a ship using the Mark 6 interceptor and would still lose every battle. Radis was the best counter to it, and you could basically full auto it with Radis. No, I'm not talking profundity, I'm talking about Radis. It was that bad. Like, we've had broken drops. Inquisitors dropped over a 6-month period and we're all garbage. Like, we've had some really bad drops. This one doesn't really feel that bad, but I feel like they're stringing us along with a lot of this stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad they came out right beforehand and told us, hey, you know, it's going to be balanced for a full team, just so that way people didn't waste their money or their crystals without knowing that fact. But still, I could tell a lot of people are butthurt, and I get it because it's rough. Like, I assumed I wouldn't be able to do all the tiers without a full team, but you know, it's still rough, especially because, you know, I spent money to get this character up to 7-star immediately. But anyways, let me know in the comment section, are you guys excited for the Tarkin change? Are you guys upset at CG for this? Because I'm a little bit upset at CG for this. I had hope for a brilliant shining moment. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for giving a damn, and I'll see you guys in the next video.